You guys, we have got to talk about Mikayla because she's once again getting called out, and people are saying that this time she's just looking really out of touch. There's other people like influencers that are calling her out on TikTok. We're gonna get into everything. Plus, we have to talk about Jennifer Lawrence's "The Summer I Turned Pretty" hot take, Daus Mendoza getting himself in some drama with his fans, calling out his fans and not looking too good, and also this shocking Nicole Kidman Keith Urban news that was going around this week. We're gonna get into everything. Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to the weekly TEACAP. This week has been a lot, from Cardi and Nicki fighting to Taylor Swift dropping her new album. There's been so much that has been said online, but here are some of the stories that we didn't get to cover this week, starting with Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's divorce. I honestly did not know that people love them together so much. I feel like this is a couple that I was just not paying attention to. So when everyone was like, oh my gosh, no, like my faves, I was like, what? You guys, I see them like once a year at the Country Music Awards, and then I just see her before, you know, a movie at the AMC. But that's like about it. I feel like I'm never looking at them and I'm like, oh my gosh, goals. But I think that's also because I think about her being with Tom Cruise and the fact that they have two adopted kids together that they seem to ignore. Like whenever she's won an award, she's talked about her daughters, and I'm like, well, what about your two adopted kids? I know they're all into Scientology, but the whole thing is so weird. There's a lot of lore there. But anyway, the two of them officially called it quits after 19 years together. I mean, nearly 2 decades, and it's done now. Nicole filed for divorce on Tuesday, but it's been in the works for a while now. TMZ reported that Keith's notary signed off on things back in late August, and Nicole followed in early September. In the filing, she cited irreconcilable differences, which is usually what it says, but what caught people's attention was that Nicole requested primary residential custody of the kids. We're talking about 306 days a year with her, leaving just 59 with Keith. Now, there's also some rumors going around with TMZ claiming that Keith might have moved on already to a younger woman, and then there was also this lyric change during one of his recent concerts. He altered the line in his song, The Fighter, a song that he's literally always said was about Nicole, and he's saying, Maggie, I'll be your guitar player. Maggie, one of his band members, even posted the clip with the caption, did he just say that? Now, he does switch the name depending on who's on stage, but with these divorce papers floating around, the timing is not a great look. And so reports were reading into it even more. But honestly, the whole thing is giving messy, especially if he's already moved on. People have not been loving that news. They've been reacting online saying things like, who cheats on Nicole Kidman? 20 years of marriage and kids, zero respect. Man, she stood by that man through some crappy things. Poor Nicole. He hates Nicole's success. He has a girlfriend. He is the problem. He's going to be disappointed to learn the world is Team Nicole. After she stayed with him through his addiction, men don't leave a 19-year marriage to find themselves. He cheated, just like Hugh Jackman. Not Hugh Jackman getting brought up in this drama now. But anyway, speaking of drama, Jennifer Lawrence found herself getting into some drama because she said during an interview that she was Team Jeremiah, okay? If you guys are watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, you know a lot of people, majority, is Team Conrad, okay? And well, Jennifer Lawrence aired out her unpopular opinion saying that she was Team Jeremiah and her friends were telling her not to say this publicly. But she was saying it anyway. She was literally calling Conrad toxic.
I've been ordered by all of my friends to not reveal this. I'm Team Jeremiah. I am. Summer I Turned Pretty.
I was, okay.
I think that Conrad is toxic. Like, he kind of liked her, but then he didn't, and he left her hanging. And then for him to confess his love to her the night before her wedding is sick.
I know, I keep intending to watch the show.
I'm Team Jeremiah. Rake me over the coals.
Now, I will say, I feel like a lot of people have said that they are Team Jeremiah if they've never read the books, and I can see it. Honestly, I feel like on this show, Jeremiah was like this golden retriever up until the 3rd season, and then he got really bratty, and this was just like not a good version of Jeremiah. But in the book, Jeremiah was kind of always that way, and we were getting Conrad's perspective in the book, which I feel like we never really heard his side, his feelings for Belly until this 3rd season. We were getting some of Conrad's true feelings of how he was really feeling for Belly. Whereas like before this, it was mainly Belly's perspective, and we were like, Conrad, what the actual F? What's going on? What's going through that head of yours? So I feel like people who didn't read the books, it's easier to be team Jeremiah, or like at least not team Conrad. I still don't see how you could watch season 3 and be like, Jeremiah is better than Conrad, but that's what Jennifer Lawrence was saying, and she knew it was messy. She was warned by her friends. People reacted online and said, Conrad's toxic, Jeremiah cheated, and then proposed to get rid of that fact, manipulated her for years, guilt-tripped her, etc., etc. Conrad was depressed and pulled away. I think she's anti-Conrad, not team Jeremiah. It's like saying she's team Gail. She's right, she shouldn't have revealed that. Yeah, you guys, she got some major backlash for that one. That first comment though, they were right. I mean, Jeremiah was toxic. He literally proposed to her after he cheated and her brother was in the hospital for an accident. Like, he was pulling on those heartstrings. It really is kind of like if she was team Gail. What really sent me though was Robert had no idea what she was even talking about. He has not seen the show, so he was sitting there super confused and was just like, don't bring me into this, you know? Like, that was the look on his face. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's so interesting that she said this during an interview with Robert, because there was the whole, you know, Edward versus Jacob, and she was in a movie that was Gail versus Peta. So they know the territory of what it's like when fans pick sides. But shifting gears, you guys, we have got to get into beauty influencer drama, okay? Daus Mendoza dropped a clothing line. You guys may remember the last time we talked about Daus, it was because he was upset with Nick from Love Island because Nick saw him at an event and thought he was James Charles, and Daus went off. He went on this whole rant because he was so mad that he was mistaken for James Charles, even though a lot of people were like, you do kind of look like James Charles, and you post a lot of similar videos to James Charles, so you shouldn't be upset that you get mistaken for each other. If you don't want to seem like him, maybe differentiate the content and things like that. But anyway, now Daus is in some new drama because he dropped this clothing line, okay? And we're not talking about merch. He's saying that this is a clothing line, and fans were not having it when they saw the price tag. These things were expensive, okay? Hundreds of dollars, and people immediately started calling it out. They were saying it was overpriced. People commented and they said, it's basic clothes that is overpriced. Nobody wants to buy clothes for $200 that look $7.99. He got an insane amount of backlash, you guys, and his response did not make things any better, okay? In a now deleted video, he basically got super defensive, and instead of just owning up to anything, he said that it was everyone else's fault. Okay, that they're used to these Shein prices and that it's not his fault.
Seeing a lot of comments after I dropped my clothing brand, like, Shein has really f***ed a lot of you brains. Like, it's crazy. Like, you guys don't even know the price of good quality clothes anymore because all you know is Shein. Your whole closet is Shein. It's actually insane, and your whole closet is fast fashion. No real fashion. Yeah, go on this one. Everybody's saying like, oh, the sweats are overpriced, or oh, the sweater's overpriced. That's because it isn't fast fashion. It is made to order. Everything is made like with love, basically. The same way my fajas were made, it's the same way this is made. Like, I didn't fucking order a batch of clothes from China and put my logo on it and then throwing it out. No, it's here, made in the US, and it's made with like good quality, real material. The sweats don't shrink whenever you throw them in the washer. The puff print on the baby tee and the sweater do not scratch off or fall off whenever you throw them in the washer. Like, everything is good quality. Like, we make sure of that. But you know that because all you know is Shein. Like, clothes that you can only wear 3 or 4 times before you wash them so much that they fall apart. That's all you know. Honestly, like, don't buy my clothes if you don't want to. That's fine. Like, it's not for you then. Like, go back to Shein. Genuinely go back to Shein. It's not for you. My clothes is gonna be lasting clothes for people that buy clothes that last, for people that wear their clothes. Like, you're gonna wear your it lasts for that long. Like I said, you can wear your Shein outfits more than twice before that falls apart. And for those of you being like, oh, it's giving merch, okay, it's giving merch. I genuinely don't give a first drop. If you really attention, open up your eyes and listen to the I literally said that I wanted the first drop to be versatile for everybody. Sweats work on everybody. Why is the first drop gonna be latex? Why? Not every bitch wear latex. Some insecure don't want to wear latex. They don't want to wear the tightest clothes in the world. And I'm a bit like, I want to make something that works for everybody. And this first drop, I wanted it to work for everybody. So I wanted sweats and a sweater. I don't even want to make any more sweats and sweaters no more for my brand. Like, I'm so over it. I want to do sexy. Like, I'm in like my sexy era. Like, I want to just do really clothes clothes now. Like, I'm so over sweats and sweaters because I've been wearing these sweats and sweaters for so long now. Like, I'm tired of it. So the next few drops are not going to be that. But, like, just please listen. Open up your before you comment. Like, you've been dumb. It pisses me off sometimes, genuinely. But anyways, go shop Dausnamic.store.
He was trying to say that the quality of these clothes are, you know, really good and amazing, but people were also saying that, you know, the design of it was giving cheap, even if the material isn't. People said it's not even about the price, it's about the logos and ish. Like, it gives cheap. Might not be Shein quality, but it looks like Shein designed it. LOL, he used to do a lot of Shein hauls before y'all made him famous. It's giving out of touch. But he was just clear that the clothes were made ethically, made to order in the US, made with love, which is funny, like him saying the clothes are made with love, but they see like mean girl energy over it. Sure, whatever you want, Daus. I also just, you know, hate to say it because he doesn't want to be compared to James Charles, but this is reminding me of like a version of the Sisters merch that James Charles used to sell. And James wasn't selling that stuff for like $200+. The pricing was just a bad look, the designs were a bad look, the response, everything was just a bad look. He did end up lowering the prices, you guys, so after getting all of this backlash, he did decide to change some things. He posted Mean Girl Energy updated pricing. The hoodie was $75, the sweatpants were $50, the baby tee was $30, the hat was $30, and also said, note, if you've already placed an order with us, you'll be refunded the difference of the new prices. Please bear with us, as it will take 1 to 2 weeks for these refunds to process.
We decided to lower the prices across the entire collection to make it way more accessible. Listen, before you guys at me and be like, Daus, why the f did you do this from the start? I tried. Okay, I'm not kidding, I tried. If you have already placed your order, do not worry, you will be refunded the difference. You probably already got it refunded because I know they did it last night, so yeah. And for you chismosas that are curious, George, and you're wondering how the f I would have lowered this down, why didn't you do it from the start? Well, just know, like, we lowered it down to this price. Now, neither of me or my partners are making profit for this collection. And I truly do not care. I just simply want you guys to have my designs in your hands. I want you guys to feel the quality, the textures of everything, and so then later on you decide whether it's good enough quality for you to purchase in the future. Here is something else I want to show you guys because I am seeing a lot of comments and it is just annoying at this point. People not listening, not paying attention, not wanting to pay attention, just wanting to comment the worst comment ever, just to hate. Almost everything, if not everything, is nearly 100% made out of cotton. It is not cheap quality and it's really good and the sweats are really comfortable. It sucks that I wasn't able to price at the price I wanted to price it at since the very beginning, and I had to go through all this just to then be able to get the price that I originally wanted. But we're here now. Of course, I want to come out with clothing pieces that are going to be affordable and accessible for everybody, but I also want to come out with it's gonna be luxury, like fuck, little bit. This collection was not going to be luxury from the start, okay? Like this set, I know it's tacky. I know that was literally the whole point of it. The whole point of it was literally supposed to be a clapback to hating. I listened, I heard, I'm gonna do better. I promise y'all more affordable items, trust me. But it's okay, doesn't matter. I love you guys. Hope you enjoy the new prices. And yeah, shop Dausnamic.store and please stop spreading so much hate. I get it, I can come off as a bitch, come off as mean, I can come off as stuck up and what's the opposite of, unhumble. That's fine. That just means I'm not for you. Block me, unfollow me, move on.
The whole thing was truly just such a mess. I couldn't believe it. I feel like every time he gets online to respond to some sort of drama, it's just never good. And it always ends up getting deleted. So maybe he just like needs to take a second next time before he hops online and like gives a response. Because the Love Island thing ended up like this ended up like this. And hopefully he can learn from this, but I don't know, you guys. But anyway, speaking of beauty guru drama, we've got to get into what is going on with Mikayla because this one's just funny. Mikayla did a luxury haul and it ended up going viral because of course it's Mikayla and luxury hauls go viral because there's a ton of people that are saying they're super out of touch, all these things, right? Now, a ton of other influencers also post major hauls like this, like Tana, but I feel like they always get backlash. So I don't know why Mikayla didn't think that she would get backlash too, but it just went viral. In this video, in her own words, she literally said that she went luxury shopping and blacked out. She vlogged the entire experience and shared it with everyone.
Let's go luxury shopping in New York City. Best shopping in the world. I started at Prada. Oh my God. The collection. Look at this pink bag. I was deceased over this one. The animal print. Animal print is so in right now, like I can't escape it. And then they also had this really cool cargo bag in a ton of colors. All of the fall collections just came out, so the selection was honestly overwhelming. Then I tried on these sunglasses. When I tell you these were a must. Obsessed. One of my favorite luxury brands to get shoes is Prada because they're so comfortable. Every store I go into, they try showing me an exotic. They want you to buy exotics. Their New Balance athletic collection is so sick. Then my favorite stop on this shopping spree was Louis Vuitton. The bags that they have right now are so sick. I felt like Louis Vuitton was a little boring for a while, but they're making a comeback. Clothing selection was like so good. Look at this dress. It was perfect on me. I'm obsessed. And this sweater dress was so comfortable, so cute. Imagine it with boots.
And later she posted a haul of her favorite things that she bought from Louis Vuitton. And she got so much, you guys.
So I went luxury shopping and completely blacked out. Stuff I got from Louis Vuitton is literally so good. Like, I can't even tell you how good this haul is about to be. I could not say no to this. I couldn't. Hello? Comfortable. Oh my God. The little LV on the front was so good. So different for Louis Vuitton. How cool. Louis Vuitton sneakers are not the most comfortable unless they're this, but this fits so nicely across the chest, or you can put this on your belt loop. Oh my God. Boxes I got. These are so cool. These were very comfortable. Just a simple, shiny black heel. A poncho vest. It's really cute. A leather jacket, you cannot go wrong. Windbreaker, you're kidding. Like, this is sweater dress, black dress that you guys saw me try on. Certainly not least, we have Chanel. I thought that this bag was so Chanel. The gold, beautiful, oh my God. The color, big bow dress, so many things. This is essentially the same thing, just in a light color. And I did have these tailored, imagine this with all my lipstick. The gold little Chanel earrings with my necklace that I got in Rimowa luggage. And I don't regret it. I cannot.
On the haul, Mikayla liked a comment from someone that added up the total of both videos, which, like, period, Mikayla, get your bag, but it just seemed really out of touch to some people. And fans did not hesitate to point that out. Even though, like I said, tons of influencers do these, but I mean, they just always seem to get backlash, so I don't know why this is like a trend. But to Mikayla, people said, let's see if I can afford groceries this week, said most of the population. Let them eat cake. This is such a slap in the face. Kim, people are dying. Then you guys, Gabby Windy seemed to call out Mikayla as she posted a TikTok which was pretty clearly about Mikayla, even if she didn't say it. She said that she saw this girl's haul against her will and she didn't like any of it. And everyone was pretty sure she was talking about Mikayla.
I just saw that ridiculous haul. You know which one I'm talking about. I saw it against my will and I have two takeaways. One, I don't want any of it. Maybe I didn't want it before, but I definitely don't want it now. Two, it could all be fake.
People in the comments knew who she was talking about, of course, because who else had recently done a haul like this on TikTok? People commented and said, I have her blocked and I know what you're talking about. It was incredibly out of touch. Her fan base was built on the backs of people who found her relatable. We rooted for her when she quit her job at Ulta. It's an unnecessary flaunt. Now, some were also saying that this was a tax write-off for Mikayla for her to buy these things. It was like work if she does a haul, but another influencer hopped online to say that that's not entirely true. Now, I don't know, Mikayla could be putting this as a tax write-off, but according to this influencer, she shouldn't be.
I keep seeing this comment floating around and it's actually pissing me off, so I'm here to put it to bed. No, influencers cannot write things off because they put it in a haul video or they did an unboxing. That does not make buying clothes, shoes, bags, whatever, a write-off. We cannot write that off. I'm sure some people are doing it. If they get audited, they will be asked for their money back, okay? You have to be able to prove that you have never used it for personal use. That is why you can write off buying a uniform for a job, but you cannot write off buying a plain black t-shirt because you cannot prove that you have never worn that plain black t-shirt for anything else on any other day of your life. That even goes for gowns to red carpet events, because I've tried to buy gowns for red carpet events and write it off. Like, I'm never gonna wear this dress that I wore to the freaking Grammys ever again. You can't. Because you cannot prove that you have never worn it again since, and you will never wear it again since. But stylists can be written off. So if you pay a stylist $5,000 to style a look for a red carpet, that $5,000 is a write-off, but you don't get to keep any of the stuff that you wore. Why would anybody do that if they could just go and buy the $5,000 dress and keep it after? Again, I'm sure some people are doing it, but this is the information I got off of my business manager, who is like the biggest business manager in Los Angeles. He does every celebrity, every musician, every influencer. He will not let me write any of that. Okay, none of it. So, no.
Now, it's her money, obviously, but the backlash has just been so loud after she shared all of this. So I don't know if she's going to be posting another one of these. Maybe she did it all for rage bait, because I feel like she does that sometimes too. But I certainly want to know what you guys think about what people had to say about Mikayla and her posting all of this, and the reactions, especially from Gabby. Plus, I want to know what you guys think about Nicole and Keith and Daus and Jennifer Lawrence talking about The Summer I Turned Pretty, because there was just a lot that happened this week, a lot of opinions. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.